everyone, I'm Priyanka and today we will talk about thin layer chromatography. First of all, what is chromatography? Chromatography is a technique for separating mixture into their components in order to analyze, identify, purify, and quantify the mixture or components. The term chromatography originated from two Greek words. Chromo means color, graphians mean to write, and means color writing. A Russian botanist Tesswort in 1906 first developed the technique. Chromatography can be divided in two types, planar and column. TCA TLC is a one type of planar chromatography. Let's talk about thin layer chromatography. Thin layer chromatography or TLC is a method for analyzing mixture by separating the compounds in the mixture. TLC can be used to help determine the number of components in the mixture, to identify compounds and purify them. By observing the appearance of the product or disappearance of a reactant, it can also be used to monitor the progress of reaction. TLC is a sensitive technique. Microgram, around 0.00001 gram quantities can be analyzed by TLC, and it takes little time for an analysis, about 5 to 10 minutes. TLC is performed using a thin sheet of glass, aluminum, or plastic coated with a layer of stationary phase, usually silica gel. However, other coatings such as alumina, polyamide, cellulose, ion exchanger, and chemical bonded amino or phenol layers can also be used. Using a polar group like silica provides chance of separating of polar and non-polar material by using non-polar solvent. Ready-made TLC sheets are commercially available, but mobile phase is chosen according to the type of the sample being used. TLC consists of three steps. First one, spotting; second, development; and third one is visualization. Talking about the first step, that is spotting. In TLC, the sample must be carefully applied to the plate to minimize spreading. Samples sized from 0.1 mg to 50 mg are the best for TLC. Small amounts are difficult to visualize, while large spots result in overloading and variable results. Samples should be dissolved in relatively volatile solvent, that is around 0.5 to 5 ml, so that the spots do not spread excessively. The diameter should be around 3 to 5 mm. Next step is development. The spotted plate is placed in a sealed development tank filled with a vapor of mobile phase. Its lower side emits in a solvent to a level below the applied sample spots. The solvent rises due to capillary flow in a process called development. Development time can range from 3 to 60 minutes. The figure given below indicate the basic model of TLC chromatography chamber. Then the TLC plate is dried by using a dryer. Talking about the last step, that is visualization. For the visualization purpose, the band on the spot can be seen immediately. Fluorescent can be used, absorb under UV radiation. Absorb UV plates have a indicator that when radiate will show analyte as dark spot on a bright background. Next, we can use a chromogenic reagent. Like these reagent may be journal reacting with many of the different components, or selected reacted only with certain functional groups. Next, we can use any organic material. Treat plate with a concentrated sulfuric acid and then heat at 200 degrees Celsius. Analyte show up as a dark spot. The plate is sprayed with a ninhydrin and heated at hot air oven that produce color of specimen. Next, let's talk about the sample components are separated based on their partition coefficient indicated by Kd. So, coefficient can be measured by using this formula. Kd is equal to Cs upon Cm, where the Cs indicate the concentration of the sample in stationary phase, whereas the Cm is the concentration of the sample in mobile phase. As it can't be measured directly, it is measured by another function, that is Rf. Rf is retention factor. So Rf is the distance moved by solvent from the site of origin divided by the distance moved by the solvent. But in paper chromatography, actual Rf can't be measured as gravity plays an important role, and relative Rf is measured based on the Rf value of the standard reference. So as you can see here, Rf of A component is equal to the distance traveled by the A component, that is 7.5 centimeter. So 7.5 centimeter divided by 10, that is the distance traveled by the solvent. So next we have Rf of B component. So B component travel the distance of 2.5 centimeter. So this 2.5 centimeter is divided by the distance traveled by the solvent, that is 10 centimeter. So that is equal to 0.25. So our relative Rf of A on B is equal to 7.5 divided by 2.5. So our relative Rf value is equal to 3. Talking about the advantages of TLC, the thin layer chromatography advantages includes: it is a simple process with short development time. It helps in visualization of separate compounds spot easily. The method helps to identify individual compounds. It also helps in isolation of these compounds. The separation process is faster and the selectivity for the compounds is higher. Even small difference in chemistry is enough for clear separation. The purity standard of the given sample can be assessed easily. It is a cheaper chromatographic technique. It can also be used to check purity of given sample, identification of compounds like acid, alcohol, protein, alkaloids, amines, antibiotics, etc. It can also be used to evaluate reaction process by assessment of intermediates, reaction course, etc. It can also be used to purify samples, that is, for purification process, to keep a check on performance of other separation processes. So that's all we have in TLC. Thank you and have a nice day.